How I transitioned from this to this, from my relaxed hair to my natural hair. What's up guys, it's Sophie. For today's video, I am doing something that I've wanted to do for the longest time. I've done a bunch of natural videos on my channel before, but the one that I've wanted to do the most was talking about how I transitioned from this to this, from my relaxed hair to my natural hair. A lot of you guys actually don't even know that I did relax my hair. I got a relaxer because I did not know how to take care of my hair for the longest time, and relaxing my hair just seemed like the easiest way to do it. I went to the salon and I got my hair relaxed, and it was honestly the worst thing I ever did to my hair, and I transitioned from relaxed to natural again. I'm specifically going to be talking about how to transition without doing a big chop, because I know that a lot of girls that relax their hair don't want to do a big chop. I didn't do one either. I did not want to chop off all of my hair. That's what I'm going to talk about today. So that's basically it. Subscribe if you aren't already, and without further ado, let's get started. So the biggest piece of advice that I would give to someone that is trying to transition their hair is to leave it alone. I feel like everyone feels that they have to do all these intricate things to their hair to make it transition back to natural, but honestly, the biggest thing that helped me out of all the things that I did that I'm going to talk about in this video was protective styles. Just leaving my hair alone, protecting it in a bunch of different styles, and letting it do what it needed to do to grow. So what I did all the time were my box braids. Like, that's the biggest hairstyle that I have like on my channel. That was what I did in my first ever video. Like, if you go back to my first video, that was my damaged hair from it being relaxed. I love anything that has to do with music, like singing or songwriting or dancing. If you guys want me to do a favorites video, like a March favorites at the end of the month. And then I had my hair natural from my very first video and my first couple of videos, and then I started doing my box braids, and I was thinking back of all of my years at my middle school, 6th, 7th, and 8th grade, and I didn't talk about my relaxed hair on my channel ever, because even when I started my channel, I high-key hated my hair and I didn't really want to talk about it that much. Literally, if you start from my first video and go to now, that was my transition journey. I just never spoke about it, but I did my box braids, and I would go on and off from doing box braids. So I would have box braids in for 2 months, and then I would take them out for like 2 weeks and a half, like that was how long I would leave it out, and then I would put them back in. You can also do wigs and weaves. I tried out a wig recently, actually. It was like towards the end of last year, and it worked well. It was fine. Like, I got used to having a wig on, and then I also did some weaves in the past as well, but I realized that weaves aren't really for me personally, because I don't like the feeling of not being able to touch my scalp. Like, I want to be able to feel my scalp and like touch it, if that makes sense. Like, to me, a weave felt like having a helmet on my head, and I did not like that. But if it works for you, then by all means go ahead. But protective styles are really the go. Like, that was really what helped my hair grow. I really do enjoy box braids because I can see my new growth coming in, and that always made me feel so good whenever I would see my new hair growing in. The second thing that I did that helped my hair to transition were doing trims. Looking back, I'm very thankful that I did do all the trims that I was doing while I was transitioning. My mom would always make me go to the hair salon and get trims done, and whenever I would do them, I hated it so much because I was like, why am I trimming my hair? I feel like it's not even gonna grow. But that is not true. Basically, if your hair is damaged and you're not trimming it, it's going to grow, but it's just going to keep breaking off. So say that my hair is to my shoulders, right? And it's damaged. So if I'm not trimming it, it's going to keep growing, but then it's gonna keep breaking off, and it's never going to get any longer. When your hair is damaged, you're going to have to trim it more than you would need to if it was healthy. My hair's current state right now, I only go to trim it like once every 5 months, because I don't need to trim it any more than that, because it's healthy and it grows in a healthy way. But when my hair was relaxed and it was damaged and I was transitioning, I would have to trim my hair once every 2 months. And then when I first got it relaxed and I was first trying to transition, I would get it done like once a month. but that's extreme. And also trims are sort of expensive depending on where you are. So I would recommend getting it done once every 2 months. Trimming is not the same thing as cutting it off. Like since I really did not want to do the big chop, I was like, trimming it is basically the same as the big chop, but it's not. It is not, I promise you it's not. Trimming your hair will help it grow. So the third thing that is extremely important in growing out your natural hair are using products. So if you're not using the right products, then your hair will grow, but it won't grow as fast as it should be growing, and it's not gonna be as easy to grow it out. Something that was really hard for me, I remember, was that when I had my box braids in and I was doing my protective styles, it was great, but I would never oil my scalp, I would never wash my scalp, I would never wash the roots of my hair, and then when I would take out the braids, I'd be like, well, why isn't it growing? I did the protective styles, I did the box braids, but then I realized I'm not using any products in my hair. And even when you are leaving your hair out, say that you did box braids for 2 months and then you took out your box braids and then you have your hair out, that's like the perfect time to wash your hair, to deep condition it, and to make sure that you're keeping it healthy. I did make an entire video recent actually about my top 10 favorite products that I use for my hair. I'll link that down below, but just to summarize that video, my favorite things are oils and moisturizers for your hair. Keeping your scalp moisturized and your actual hair moisturized are the best things that I can possibly tell you to do, because if you have a dry, dirty scalp, how is hair going to grow from that? And if it is going to grow from that, it's going to be very, very little. So please moisturize your scalp, moisturize your hair. The video is linked down below, and I talk about all of my favorite products, my top 10 products that help me to transition. And then something that I had realized after I had finished growing out my hair is that it was not only a physical transition, but it was also a mental transition. If you're not doing a big chop and you're transitioning your hair from relaxed to natural, it will take time. That's why a lot of people do the big chop, because it's honestly the faster way of doing it, but not everybody wants to do that, and that's totally fine. You will have to learn patience. I first relaxed my hair, I think it was 2014, and it's 2018. That's a very, very long time. I'm putting pictures all throughout the video, but this is a mirror selfie that I took in my bathroom in 2014, and I tried to do a high puff. I searched up a YouTube tutorial to do a high puff, and this was what my hair did, because this was all the hair that I had. And this is a mirror selfie that I took today in that same mirror of a high puff, and also I have a high puff that I'm wearing in this video right now. And we're in 2018, and that took a lot of patience. There were a lot of times that I spent hating my hair. I was like, I'm never gonna get my hair to grow, I'm never gonna get it to where I want it to be. But look, like, here we are, like, we done boys. Like, it literally is a natural hair journey. Like, that was honestly my natural hair journey, and it's still going, because this isn't even my goals yet. Like, I still want to grow out my hair as much as I possibly can. My hair is fully transitioned now, and it's 100% natural, but I still want it to keep growing, so I'm still on my natural hair journey. But the reason why I'm talking about the mental aspect of it is because a lot of times I really did feel like giving up. I was like, all right, there's no point. There's really no point. I'm just gonna wear weaves all the time. Like, I'm not even gonna worry about my natural hair. Like, I give up. Please don't do that. Don't do it. It's your hair. It's your own hair. If you don't like where it's at right now, change it. And it's going to take a while, but you will get there, I promise you. That's basically it for this video. If you guys enjoyed it, then make sure to give it a big thumbs up. Comment down below any more questions that you have. I'm going to be answering any questions that I get. If I missed anything, then just ask it down below. Or if you have any tips, then you can add them in the comment section as well. But I love having chats about hair with my subscribers. It's so much fun. Like, I love talking about hair. Don't forget to check out the video down below. I'm going to link my top 10 products. So if you're wondering about what products that you might want to use for your hair, I have a bunch of recommendations down below, so check those out. And subscribe if you aren't already, because we're almost at 6K, which is so exciting. So yeah, that's basically it for this video. I love you all very much, and I will see you this Tuesday with another new video. Bye!